This playthrough is rated T for teen.
You know what you do to a peanut butter sandwich? You jam it. Jam it, jam it, jam it. Greetings and salutations, viewers. Vauldemare back here with another episode of Dark Cloud 2. In the last episode, we found the Shingala village, got the what we needed to heal him, and now we just got to go back to it. But before we continue on, let's complete most of the village so we can get the labs almost done. We just have to do one thing to do that, but I thought we would get this done while we're here. So let's go ahead and turn in the let's go and turn in those geostones. Now we've got the windmill, and then we got green iron house placed. Yeah, we did that. But near green iron house, windmill placed, 80 culture points. Okay, so let's make the windmill. We need 4 rolling logs, 4 sturdy rocks, 2 sturdy cloths, and wind elements. All right. And I am going to be a bit low on the culture. You need 80 to do that, so I'm going to make a iron shed. Probably had to make 2 if I recall. So let's place the windmill first. All right, this is a big old boy here. I'm going to put it like right here. Probably not the best place for it, but whatever. It's my town. I do what I want. All right, let's place the light. Let's see if it won't be. There we go. And then, yeah, that'll work. If I can get, probably not. Probably close a bit. Yep, 79. You son of a gun. Anyway, let's make another one of those. You could probably do this without this, but I'd, like maybe making the lights maybe closer to the houses or something like that to get in the culture points, but it's not that much costly to do it. So, all right, we're good to go. So we've made that. We need this. Well, we don't need it, but to get to 100%, we have to basically finish chapter 4 and do. Oh, right, one more thing. Almost forgot to take a picture. I'll go to take a picture. I'll do. Oh, need to take a picture of that windmill feather right there. I don't know what. I didn't think that was called a feather, but whatever. All right, let's see. Let's turn that in. And unfortunately, I didn't waste enough time yet to get the fishing or finny frenzy to activate yet. So unfortunately, I won't be able to get the next one of my inventions I want to get right now. But it's not necessary for what we're going to be coming up against, so it's not too bad. But there are 3 pictures you can get from doing the fishing frenzy event. So, all right, let's make. Now that we have the windmill, we got a couple other things we can make now. So let's do that really quick. And let's see. Oh yeah, and I guess I forgot to mention. That this is the end of. We should be able to get into chapter 4 today. Maybe we'll see how things play. I always kind of wing it when it comes to like actually figuring out what the time is. So, but anyway, we need a cart, fan, and windmill feather.
Say cheese.
There we go. One of my favorite movement things in the whole game, the propeller legs. These allow you to hover and move, I think, ridiculously faster than before. So we'll be making those soon. Not right now because they're not essential for what we need. But I do like using them because I feel like they're faster. I haven't actually tested that in forever, but I felt like they were always super fast. So anyway, we need windmill feather, tree, and special peeking. My final build for Steve is basically using the propeller legs.
Say cheese.
Then we get the, I think it's the 4th grade of Sveta Club, the turkey. Or wait, no, that's the one we could have, never mind. That's the 1st grade. I'm thinking of another club. That's the one you could have gotten if you failed to get the Sveta game and Monica had to do it for you. But anyway, let's see. Okay, we need... Let's see, we need belt. Alright, let's get that belt. I'm gonna win the belt! I was trying to do like a WWF thing. I was like, we're gonna do it in the ring! I'm gonna win the WWF World Championship! When I used to watch, when I was a younger boy, I did actually used to watch wrestling, but I quickly grew out of that. Anyway, we need belt, weather vane, and windmill feather. If you like watching wrestling, that's fine. I got disinterested after a bit.
works.
I mean, they're wing boots, I guess. They look more like cowboy boots for Monica to wear. These boots are made for walking, and that's just what they'll do. One of these days, these boots are gonna walk all over you. Anyway, let's get a windmill feather, parasol, and cloth. And we'll make the next one, at least for now, and then we'll make some other benches later.
Yeah, it works.
Anyway, make some wing shoes for Max there, so I'll eventually make those at some point, but anyway, let's head on to the cave and give our friend the miracle drug. Who knew that's all it took? I thought I was going to go in a straight cutscene, so that's why I wasn't talking. Okay, we got the medicine. You can take the medicine. Just shove it in his face. Shove it in his fat face.
His wounds are healing.
Shingala, you feeling better? Oh, I'm so glad. You're all better. That tickles. Stop it.
Pow really looks happy.
Yeah.
What's that? Don't tell me it's... Gaspard!
It's heading towards Shigura Village. Don't tell me they're going to attack.
I'm sure they will. Let's get to the village fast.
What? What's going on?
You and Shingala go back to your place. We'll defend Shigura Village.
Huh? What? But...
Just do it. You don't want Shingala to get hurt again, do you?
Okay. Let's go, Monica.
Right.
And probably just to give you a heads up, you probably want to save it before, just in case. We are about to do a boss fight, so... I think I'm relatively good. Let me double check though really quick. Let's see. Yeah, you're good. I should have enough powders for the fight. I think I've got like 5 melee powders. Oh, 2. That should be fine. Jamming isn't super hard, so yeah, we'll go with what we've got. So, oh yeah, and the action music kicks in for a short period of time. So. Alright, let's head to the Shigura Village. That's why it said boss there as a tag, by the way. So,
Hey, what are the Shigura doing?
Look, they've got the same devices on as Shingala did. They're being controlled.
That Gaspard, he doesn't stop at anything.
How do you like my new invention, the marionette? Now the Shigura are under my complete control.
So you're the one that put that thing on Shingala.
Huh? Oh, you mean that Shigura calf? Why, yes, that was my work as well. I had quite a lot of fun with that one.
You won't get away with this.
Why, you little loudmouth. Just what do you plan to do, eh? I think I'll just have my Shigura toy with you for a while. How does that grab you?
let's rock this joint for boss time against Jamming himself. Now, oh yeah, probably should get a picture of him. If you didn't get a picture of if you didn't get a picture of the airship, I don't know why I'm just spacing out. If you didn't get the spaceship, the airship, this would be the second time to do it. So, all right. So on this one, we want to make sure to follow. Let's see, where'd you go, jamming? I can't. Where are you at? I need to basically need to. There he is. Jeez. I need to basically follow him and then wait for a Shingala to. Oh, he stopped there. There we go. So what you have to do is you have to basically smack one of these guys as like, as he comes down. So they basically smack him with their heads. Oh, you gotta be careful too. So, whoops. Yeah. Usually you want to run around and block, basically. Yeah. Maybe that'll hit him. Oh, right. Jamming does have stats, actually. Let me pull that up really quick. You find him at the Ocean's Roar Cave. He's a boss. He's only got 280 HP, 4 attack, 0 defense, 0 ABS, 0 Gilda, drops nothing. He has a photo opportunity, which we've shown. He is weak. Well, wrench and sword will only work on him, so you can't shoot like a gun or ride pod or anything because those don't do any damage to him because you can't really target him, quote unquote. And he's 100% to everything, element-wise. So I thought I'd show that off. But yeah, isn't it weird how like a lot of bosses in this game are straight up like you don't have to fight them. Like most of them are puzzle like bosses, really. If that's a good indicator, if that makes sense, you know. I mean, it's a cool fight, I guess, but oh yeah, gotta. There we go. Haha! Take that, Jimmy. And you're done.
Oh, I can't believe it! You actually beat me! But why are you... You're all worthless. Withdraw.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for saving us. Who were those people?
They're the Dark Forces sent by Emperor Griffon.
Emperor Griffon?
That's right. He and his henchmen are trying to undo history. I don't know what he's after exactly. But I do know that if we don't stop him, our world may be destroyed.
I see. I had no idea. I truly must be getting old. I should have known what was going on in the world. My days as the elder of this tribe are coming to an end.
Max! Monica!
Hey, it's Pow!
You are the one who rescued our stray tribe member?
Oh, no, it's nothing, really.
So, it was you, was it? This child's mother was lost on this trip. Even for the Shigura, an expedition of this kind is never easy. It's a long journey, and we lose many along the way. Sadly, this child's mother was one of them. With his mother gone, I am sure he thought of you as his own parent.
Oh.
I don't know how to thank you. This child will grow up to be a fine Shigura, thanks to your kindness.
Aw, stop it, Shingala.
Our tribe must return south now.
So this is goodbye.
We must part, for now. Thank you for all you have done. May you have good fortune in your travels. Farewell, all of you.
Take good care of yourself, Shingala. I know you'll grow up to be a great Shigura. Hey, it's hard for me to say goodbye too, you know? Go on, off you go. Shingala! I know you'll come back someday. I'll be waiting for you. Bye, Shingala. Take care.
So the sea dragon, Shingala, after seeing the kindness of humans, set out on his own journey across the wide seas. Every year from that day, Shingala continued to bring Luna Stones to this shore, and when he did, he always looked for Pao. Shingala never for a moment forgot the special days that he spent with Pao. And then, 20 years later, thanks to the biggest load of Luna Stones ever brought by the new Shigura elder Shingala, the world's premier research center, Lunatic Wisdom Laboratory, was finally completed.
God, that was a long cutscene for something that was just like, you know, Free Willy situation, but yeah, this scene doesn't really get it for me, to tell you the truth, but oh well. Anyway, now that we've beaten Jamming and all that, and yeah, Jamming kind of just disappears from the plot, even though we beat him, and then the Shiguro, like, yeah, sure, we'll wake you up by licking you and, you know, messing with you, but okay, whatever. Anyway, let's go to the future and see what the completed Luna Labs are, because now that, yeah, we had to have that story event of Pao. Supposedly he or his relatives started the, you know, the laboratory.
You came at a good time. I've just finished my latest creation. Take a look.
What's that?
It's a Nova Cannon. It's a weapon that uses the sun's energy to generate a powerful beam. Attach this to your ride pod, and then you'll have nothing to fear.
All right! Thanks, Dr. Osmond!
No problem.
Anyway, for 100%ing the Luna Labs, we get the Nova Cannons for our big old friend there, the ride pod, Steve, you know, so do I even have the capacity for this? Oh, I do. That's actually the same as the barrel cannon. But anyway, yeah, it's a beam weapon that just, you know, shoots, you know, freaking laser beams. I'm firing my laser, you know, so actually we'll equip it for now just to show it off later, so. Anything to say, Osmond? Well, looks like you did it. Guess my invention came through for you. Ah, yes, indeed. Thanks for the cameo, I guess. Some researchers criticize our design of the Luna Lab. I think they're pretty nifty myself. At any rate, I seem to be in the minority in this matter. Alright, now that we've completed that, we've got some new stuff we can take pictures of. Not that, I don't know why I did that. Okay, wait. Let's see. I'm at the... Let's see. Nope, that's not it. I'm gonna have to look it up again. I know what I need to take pictures of, but I always forget. Ah, there it is. That obvious big old building in the middle there. The view from the sea of this lab is amazing. Far off the horizon, the darkness of the sea and the darkness of the sky exist as one. But yeah, now that we've 100%ed that, a new building formed in the center of this place. The special... Well, anyway, the special room, the place and everything. So, oh, we got some treasures and stuff like that around here too. I wonder if I can take a picture of that top thing over there. There we go. The symbol of Luna Lab is what I was trying to get. So another, oh yeah, all the stuff here in this center area, as well as some of the other buildings here, they are missable by Chapter 7. So make sure to take pictures of those before that occurs. So keep that up. Anyway, let's grab Sapphire here. Yeah, there's quite a few chests we haven't gotten that we need to finish this little section up. So, got a Witch Parfait. Yeah, we didn't really need it for the boss. Like I said, it was kind of a odd boss because, you know, it was more of a puzzle boss. This game has... I've forgotten over the years that I'd forgotten... what do you think of the design of Luna Lab? I wonder who came up with this amusement park concept. POW, I guess? Yeah, I forgot how many bosses in this game have puzzle encounters and not you know, straight up fights. You know. Anyway, we got a Ruby. Let's see. Have I shown off a Ruby before? Well, if we spectromize it, get 15 Flame and 15 Smash. It's a way to get like high spectrumization without having to, you know, like waste all your points. So anyway, we got a Fruit of Eden here. Let's see. Oh yeah, give that to Monica. Monica, you get a fruit. I mean, I'm grabbing all the treasures before we go take all the pictures inside. I think I've gotten most of them. There aren't any like weird ones you have to worry about in this one, unlike the previous dungeon. So don't just grab whatever you can when you see it. Let's see. Yeah, I'm just trying to remember all the ones I grabbed before. Even though I have notes of all the treasures I need to grab or have grabbed or whatever, I always forget like what exactly I've grabbed or if I can't see it off in the distance. So, oh, there's one over there. I got a potato pie. Potato pie. Someday I'm gonna outdo everyone and show them how smart I am. We're all about ability here, you know. Meritocracy, huh? Polaris. Really? Not Polybius? Polybius. We all know that's fake. Don't try to tell us otherwise, you know. Anyway, okay, I think that's it. One more quick perusal just to make sure. Yes. Okay. Let's go ahead and use that potato pie. Give ourselves 36 defense.
Just think of what I could make with all this.
This is Lunatic Wisdom Laboratory, the greatest research facility in the world. This is the central lab, the biggest research room of them all.
Hey, I bet they could make something to send us back 10,000 years here.
I bet you're right.
Thanks to you, the lab's been completely restored to its former state. I really appreciate it. Now let me explain my plan for getting you to Griffon 10,000 years in the past.
Really?
Sure, there's nothing this Luna Lab can't do.
Oh, wow!
Ixion, a time-traveling locomotive. A fantastic non-stop express that can cross both time and space. When
When this is finished, you'll be able to travel 10,000 years into the past, where Griffon is.
Amazing! How much longer will it take?
Let's see. Let me check. Dr. Jamming.
Jamming?
What?
Now hold on a minute. This is not the same jamming that attacked you back in the past, okay? Well, not exactly the same anyway. He happens to be his grandson.
Dr. Jamming's grandson?
I'm terribly sorry. It seems my grandfather caused you a lot of trouble. Please accept my apology. However, without my grandfather's research, I would have never been able to develop the Ixion. My grandfather was researching technology that would allow objects to float on the air using sound. He called this his aeroharmonics flying technology. However, he came to a dead end in his research and became desperate. That's when Gaspard persuaded my grandfather into becoming one of Griffon's servants. But when he lost that battle to you two, he had a change of heart. He rededicated himself to his research and was able to perfect his aeroharmonics technology.
He perfected aeroharmonics?
Many flying vehicles were developed after that, based on his technology. Of course, the Ixion here takes advantage of the same technology, and by combining it with the space-time control panel I developed, my grandfather has passed away. But before he died, he told me I should use his research for something good and just. I try to carry on his wishes, and I think that by continuing his research, this world can truly be saved.
Dr. Jamming. He was quite a guy.
Yes, and you helped him become the man he was.
Well, I wouldn't necessarily say...
But that's strange. In the history I know, aeroharmonics technology was never perfected. Our travels must be creating a new history for the world. Do you think that's okay?
Well, I'm still getting the hang of this, but I'm thinking that maybe history as you know it is not necessarily the one true history.
Huh?
As well as fixing the flow of time that Griffon has disrupted, we've also been able to add new flows to it. And though these have been different from the original flows, maybe they're meant to be the real world history. Ultimately, you could say that even Griffon himself is playing a necessary part in creating a new, complete history.
Griffon? Necessary? You can't be serious!
Why not?
Doctor, something terrible's happened. The rebel forces in the west are coming under attack from Griffon.
What? Attacked? Get me Elena!
Huh? Elena. Your name, Mother. Just who is my mother? And why isn't she with us? Even my own father wouldn't answer my questions. Now I realize that Father hoped I would find out those answers for myself.
Doctor, this is Elena. We're fighting Griffon's main army over here. If it carries on like this, Griffon will probably attack the Luna Lab too. Be careful.
Mother?
Is that Max?
Yes.
You mean this boy is Elena's...
That's right. Max is Elena's son.
Max, I'm sorry. I'll bet your father never told you what happened to me.
That's right. But why?
Max, we live in different worlds.
What?
It's all right, Max. I'll explain everything. I'll tell you why I couldn't go on living with you. But to explain that, I need to explain what's going on in this world now.
What do you mean by that?
I'm from the future, just like Monica. Our time has changed greatly because of the devastation caused by Emperor Griffon. We couldn't let Griffon get away with it. So the people of our time formed a rebel force to fight against him. But Griffon began to use the power of the stone.
Stone?
One of the fabled Atlamilia stones that possess great powers. Powers that can move the earth and control time. Griffon harnessed that power to rewrite history bit by bit. He turned on people and erased their very existence from history. Atlamilia are strange jewels with a will of their own. They choose their owners themselves. Legend has it that Atlamilia will only choose for their owners people of good heart. We don't know how Griffon has managed to get his hands on one of the Atlamilia. But the fact is, he can use the power of that stone. And for us to be able to fight him, we needed one too. 3 Atlamilia exist in the world. The first is the Sunstone, which Griffon possesses. The other 2 are the Moonstone, which emits a blue light, and the Earthstone, which emits a red light. Griffon tried to increase his powers by gaining possession of the remaining 2 Atlamilia. So we searched for the remaining 2 stones. First, we traced the owner of the Moonstone. That was Monica's father, King Raybrand. At first we thought we could inherit the Atlamilia from King Raybrand to help us in our fight against Griffon. But the stone wouldn't accept any one among us as its owner. And so, in the end, we were unable to get the stone. We guarded King Raybrand so that the stone would not fall into Griffon's hands. We decided to protect the person that the stone had chosen from the threat of Griffon. But Griffon was devious, and he assassinated King Raybrand. Griffon didn't get his hands on the stone, though. The stone refused to become Griffon's, and instead chose King Raybrand's daughter, Monica, as its new owner. That's how the second stone came to be Monica's. And so we looked for the last remaining Atlamilia, the Earthstone. But we couldn't find it, because it didn't exist in our time. According to the prophecy of the great sage, Crest, the Earthstone existed 115 years in the past. Its owner was a young boy called Gerald. We knew that Griffon would use his powers to travel through time and go back to Gerald's era looking for the stone. In order to protect the red Atlamilia, I traveled to Gerald's time, and I made it my job to protect him. But during the time I was with Gerald, I fell in love with him. And then, Max, you were born. The first 5 years of your life went by in a flash. But then I had to return to my own time, because the war against Griffon was intensifying. I said goodbye to you and Gerald, and I returned to my time. I haven't been able to see you since.
My mother is from the future?
That's right, and we're the ones that were chosen by these 2 Atlamilia.
But I was just given this stone by my father.
No, not exactly. Your father couldn't even touch it anymore. He must have realized the stone had chosen a new owner. Gerald couldn't touch it himself, but he saw you could play with it without effect. The Atlamilia chose you as its new owner, so Gerald let you have it.
I think that the Atlamilia have reasons for who they choose as their owners. There's probably even a reason why Griffon was chosen.
A reason he was chosen?
That's right.
Like what?
That I don't know. But the stones are guiding people for the sake of something great. I can just feel it. I'm sorry. It looks like we haven't any more time to talk.
Just wait a little longer. If we can recreate Pasnos, we'll have a chance to fight back.
Recreate Pasnos? But how?
Max and Monica will recreate its origin point, of course.
The origin point of Pasnos is a workshop in Heimrada, a village at the foot of Mount Gondor. You'll have to head there. But Mount Gondor is a dangerous place. I'm not sure if you...
We'll be fine, Elena. Just leave it to us.
Don't worry, Mother. I'll save you. Just stay here.
Max, okay. Take care, both of you.
You bet.
Hurry now and set out for your next goal. The volcano, Mount Gondor. A huge factory, the Gondorada workshop, will be built there in the future. That's where the Rebellion Army's ace in the hole, Pasnos, will be built.
Pasnos?
It was the mobile stronghold of our rebel army. Griffon wiped Pasnos out, but if we could bring it back, I bet we can make a counterattack.
Then let's go to Mount Gondor.
Hey, Max, Monica.
How's that bridge?
We finished the repairs ages ago, guys.
Then let's head for Mount Gondor.
All right.
Did you guys like that exposition dump? I sure did. So we learned a couple things from that. One, Monica knew that we were Elena this whole time and she was hiding it. Well, there's a few words I'll give for you, young lady, but for now, we can't think about how she hid all that stuff from us. Two, Cass Sose likes to, can do exposition dump. Yeah, Elena was voiced by Kat Sose, who's done like 700 plus voices over the many years. She's more well known at voicing like Vivi and like some of the Rugrats children and stuff like that over the years. She's like had a major career in cartoons and stuff like that, so this is just one of her many roles. But now we know we need to go to Mount Gondor to restore Pasnos. Are we ready to start in this chapter, start chapter 5, and start the longest dungeon in the game? We'll find out next time in the next episode of Dark Cloud 2. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.